So as you can see, all the plugins have been installed. I think so. All right. Okay. Import demo data. So let's go again and try the import demo data. Okay, guys. So now that we've click on import demo, okay, we are now on this page. Now, as you can see, we have different demo for this template. We have different types of demo right here. We have the iGadget, the good, the wire, a lot. There are many demo here. All we need to do is to go ahead and install one of these. Okay. Now, before you make installation, you can simply click on any of these and check it out. So let's check out the iGadget theme. Okay. This is the iGadget. This is how it's going to look. As you can see, this is how it's going to look once we've installed it on our website. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful. Okay. This is another default demo. This is the Prime Mark. This is how the Prime Mark is going to look once we've installed it on our website. I think this is more beautiful than the first. All of them are beautiful, but I think I like this. I like this design. This is very beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and install the Prime Mark theme. I'm going to go ahead and install the Prime Mark. As you can see, you have two options here, the settings only and the full content. I'm going to install the full content. Now, the next thing I'm going to say before going ahead to do this is, this is a premium template, and I'm going to leave this template for you on this page. So just check somewhere on this page. You should see a link where you can download this template for free. So I'm going to pick the full content and import the Prime Mark template. As you can see, I have it right here, importing. So I'm currently importing the template right now. Let's wait for this to fully import. There we go. Import is successful. There are two steps we need to complete. The first is to run regenerate thumbnails, and the second is to deactivate these plugins right here. So I'm going to click on this to run this. Let's wait for this to complete before we uninstall the plugin. So we are trying to regenerate thumbnails first. After we've done that, we are going to proceed with uninstalling the plugins. Then we now check how the website looks on the front page. Okay, so now that we've successfully regenerate thumbnails, the next thing we want to do is to uninstall this guy and this guy. So those are two plugins we are going to kick out. All right, so I'm going to click on this and deactivate both of them. Okay, after that, we are going to check how the website looks on the front page. Okay, the next thing we want to do is to refresh our site. Let's see how our website now looks. Okay, let's see how the website now looks. All the changes that we've made so far should come up right now. Okay, so this is how our blog is now looking. As you can see, this is the very fast way to design a blog. Very fast way to design a blog. So we have this, even with content already, we have to change all the content to our own content. These are called demo data. Demo data. Okay, for those in tech, we call it lorem ipsum. Is a default demo language as being used in tech. So as we have this right now, the next thing we want to do is to change the content of this menu. We have to change the content of this menu to fit what we need. And we also have to change this logo to fit what we need. And we have to change the whole content on this site. All the content here has to be wiped out, and we'll start writing our own content from scratch. We have to link these social networks to our real social networks. And we come down to where we have the menu, the footer menu. We have to do what? We have to change all of this right up to match our own. And that's it. So this is how your website is going to look once you've done the exact same step. And let's get to designing this. Okay. We've talked about themes and plugins. We've not talked about categories and tags. So let's talk about categories and tags first, and then we're going to talk about customization. Okay, so this is um, what we call categories. All of this we have right here are categories. You have travel, we have typography, we have all of this. These are categories. But let's take a look at it from the dashboard. Okay. So under post, you have categories, you have tags. So what categories do we have? Let's click on this. Remember that by default, there is only one category that you will have, and it's called uncategorized. This is it. This is going to be your default category. But since we've installed a demo, the demo came with all of this category. As you can see, the categories that we have: art and culture, fashion, home decor, food, lifestyle, fitness, and all of this. These are all the categories that we have. We have all these categories right now. What you're supposed to do for your own situation is, once you've installed the demo, you can always edit. Now I'm gonna show you how to edit category to fit what you want, as well as a slot. This slot here is not accurate. It shouldn't be example 2. So if the name of the category is art and culture, you call the slot art. You don't put dash there. You can call it culture. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong spelling of culture. Yeah. So we have that. Now, by the way, you can also change the overall name. If your website is on finance, you can change this category from art and culture to finance, to insurance, to mortgage, to loans, okay, to credit cards, debit card, anything at all that is related to your niche. So you need to know that, all right? So edit your category to fit what and what you need. Make sure your category fits your niche. Then go ahead and click on update. There is one major thing you need to know about category. Okay, once you know that, then I believe you should also know how to always, you can edit. I've shown you how to edit your category, so you should know how to always edit the category to match your own niche. So the main thing you need to know is that this category here is the major one. All of these categories are the ones that you create. These are the things that you can actually create. And like I said, these we created the moment we installed the demo. If you intend to create it from scratch, you start from here, give it a name, give it a slug, and a description, then give it a parent category if necessary. If it is not necessary, please just leave it like that. Now, and then you can just click on add new category. It's going to add the category that you input here. Now, about the parent category, let me explain something. Art and culture is the parent category. Fashion and home decor is under art and culture. How do I know that? Because of this dash. This dash means it is a subcategory. If it doesn't have the dash, it means it is a parent category. Now, uncategorized by default is always a default category and it cannot be deleted. So what you can do is to edit it. It can't be deleted. What you can do is to edit the name. Make sure that the uncategorized bears the name, the major name, like the main name of your website, what that your site is all about. If your site is about finance, the uncategorized should be named finance. Like the main category should be the uncategorized. Rename it, change the URL. Okay. Also, the slug here is the URL. It does not have a parent. Do not give it a parent category, please, because it's going to act as the main category. The advantage of this is if you should publish a post, you are supposed to select a category for that post. In situations where you do not select a category for your post, that post is going to fall under uncategorized, and you do not want the name uncategorized on your website. So you rename it. I've shown you how to rename it and make sure it bears the major name of your site. Now let's talk about tags. Okay, we've talked about categories. Let's talk about tags. So this is where you have tags. Under post, we have tags. Okay. Okay, so I've clicked on tags. These are the tags that we have. The same way we had categories, we also have tags. So under tags, we have art and culture, feature, food, highlight, lifestyles, and all of this. Tags is a way of classifying content. You can further classify content. Let me explain. If I write a content about if I write a content about football, okay, I believe everyone understands football. So if I have a blog that talks about sport and I write a content on football, I may have a category called football or a category called Premier League. Now, if I'm writing a content and I make mention of Manchester Football Club, the moment I make mention of Manchester Football Club, I can create a tag called Manchester, yeah, Manchester Football Club or Manchester. Now, anytime, any day I write a content about Manchester, I will simply use that tag so that once you click on the tag, you can now see all the content I have written about Manchester, be it Manchester Red or Manchester Blue. I can also specify. If I want to further classify it, I can just call one tag Manchester United, call the other tag Manchester City. So at the end of the day, the content I'm writing about is going to have a category, it's going to have a tag, but the tag is not for small sites. Please bear this in mind. If you are just starting a blog, please avoid tags, except you have maybe up to 100 content before you can start using tags. It's not recommended. For every tag you have, you create a new page. A tag on your site create a new page, and you need to have many content on that page before Google AdSense is going to like your site. I'm talking about monetization now. At some point, you will need to monetize the website, and if you do not have enough content on all pages of the site, Google AdSense is not going to be happy with you. They may reject your site. So if you are just starting a site new, do not use tags until you have enough content, then you can create tags. For example, now I start a football blog and I've written about like few posts and I'm writing my first post about Manchester United. I will not use tag on that post. I will simply use category alone under football. Now, at some point with time, after I might have write up to like 5, 10 content on Manchester United, I can now create a tag and go back to all those posts, edit them and give them a tag. You get. So with time, as we proceed further, you're going to learn how you can actually edit content and give content a tag. You get. So that's what you really need to know. That's what you need to know for now. So now that we have our site, we've learned about categories, we've learned about tags, we've set up WordPress. Question is, how can we customize this site? Because this is not your site, it is a default demo. What can you do to make this site your own site now? How can you customize it? You can see this button right here now, customize. This is where we are now. I've clicked on customize. You can click it from here. Alternatively, you can also come to your appearance and click it from here. It's the same thing. It's going to take you to the same place. So this is us trying to access our customized dashboard. On this dashboard here, this is where we can design a whole lot of things on this site. Okay, this is where we can design a lot on this site. So let me see if customize is fully loaded. Okay, so here we are on customize dashboard, and here we can change the logo, we can change the content of this menu, we can customize this menu, and we can also let's scroll this down, and we can also change the filter. Okay, okay, so let's get started. As you can see, I've changed this from desktop to tablet. I could simply also change to mobile, but let's use tablet while customizing. So the first thing we want to change is the logo. So we click on site logo. As you can see, change image here. You can simply just click on the change image and pick any image of your choice. By the way, it's always advisable to design your own personal logo, like a text logo. Okay, I'm just going to do this for you to see. I'm not going to really change the logo. I'm just going to pick some image right here and flip this with this for you to see that the new image is going to appear here. When you change your logo image, also go ahead and change the logo image retina. As you can see, it says this will be used for higher resolution device like iPhones and MacBooks. So um, this is going to be like the default logo. And when someone tries to access your site with higher resolution device like iPhones and MacBook, then it's going to display the retina logo. So as you can see, this is the new image I've just uploaded right here. That's how you change the logo of the site. The next thing is to change the content of the menu, to customize the menu. So as you can see, we have either a navigation menu here. So click on it. Okay. You have navigation menu here. This is where we customize this menu. We can actually add designs, colors, and all of these things. Okay. Those are mainly if you want to go full web development. So let's get to where we can just change the contents of the menu. Okay, as you can see, that's where we have menu. Here we have two types of menu. We have three positions for menu. We have the top link, the main menu, and the footer link. Well, this is the main menu we are trying to customize, right? So let's check if it's the same. Features, example posts, typography, travels, and all of these things. Okay, so let's see if that's the menu we are talking about. Yeah, it is. Features, travel, typography. Under features, we have all of this. Under features, we have all of this. So we can simply customize all of these things here. Okay, we can simply customize all of these things here. Let's scroll down. Yeah, you can change this from writing features. Yeah, you can write anything else you intend to write. And if you want to give the menu a link, a URL, maybe to a page or file, you can use it here. Or if you don't want to give it a URL, then allow the hash to be there. The hash is mainly if you want to create sub menus under a menu. So under that menu, the URL should be hash. Then you have the label. Then you can have sub menus there. Okay, and these are other menus. You can simply change this. If your site, like I said, if your site is about scholarship, then you can have your scholarship menus here. Change it to what you have. For scholarship, you can have scholarships in UK, scholarships in Canada, international scholarships, local scholarships, internships, like similar things. You understand how site structures work now, so you can have it all there. This is where you change them. By the way, if you intend to delete any of this, what you need to do, I'm going to delete the example post. What you need to do is to just scroll down, click on remove, and it's gone. Like easy as it sounds, it's gone. Then you click on publish. All right, once you've done certain things, you click on publish. That's how you do what? That's how you customize your menu. So I've done that. The next thing you're going to look at is the footer. Those are the main things that you really need to customize. That's what I'm showing you. Okay, the content here is once you scrape all the content and start writing new posts, your new post is going to come up here. So the content here is when, yeah, like I said, is when you start writing new posts. So the next thing we have there is the footer. Now bear it in mind that the footer sometimes falls under widget. So you have a widget here, smart mark, about widget, latest post widget, and all of these things. These are the footer widgets we have. Okay, these are the footer widgets we have. Let me see if I can get to desktop view. Okay, the first widget we have is the about widget. Okay, I think I'll try switching to desktop view. Um, the view is being compacted due to my browser. Okay. Um. Okay, so you can see the first thing we have here is the about widget. Under the about widget, you can see what and what you have right there. The next thing we also have here is the latest post widget, which of course you can see it right here. Okay, what we have there, our picks. And the last thing we have there is new comment. So under the about widget, what you're supposed to do, come over here and write something about your site here, then change the logo. For the logo, you just need to get the link to your image, get a link that links, get a link that leads to your logo and upload it right here. Then write about your site. Remember that what you have here is dummy data. Okay, what you have here is default dummy data. Change your email to your own email address. Change the phone number to your own phone number. Okay, do the same thing with all of this. Customize these are pics too. Let me show you how that can be done. Okay, come over to where you have the latest post. You can change this if you want to change that, and you can also select numbers of posts to show here. Okay, you can select numbers of posts to show here, and it's going to call in some of your posts on the footer. That's how you customize WordPress. There are other things that you will need to learn about WordPress installation, customizations, and all of these things. And if you want to learn further, okay, if you want to learn further about WordPress customization, please go ahead and get a web development course. We have a web development course that explains these things in details, like a complete WordPress website development. It covers everything, everything you need to know on cPanel, everything you need to know on website design, building e-commerce website, school management website, payment integration, a website to upload your product services, sell product, sell services, membership, course website. Like the course covers everything you need to know about web development with WordPress. So if you want to learn further on developing websites with WordPress, then please go ahead and get the course. Make a purchase, get the course, and start learning. Learn the things there. The course covers everything, every single thing you need to know about WordPress. All right. So that's how you customize your website. Now, there is one last thing that you will need to know. Okay, when we talk about the features of the menu here, I had to just believe that maybe you understand the things that needs to be part of this menu. But as a blogger, please take note of this. There are two to three things that are very important that are not here. You need to have an about us on this menu. You need to have a contact us, and you need to have a privacy policy. All right. You need to have about us, you need to have a contact us, and you need to have what? A privacy policy. So these are the things that you need to know. Have your categories here, have about us, have a contact us, and have a privacy policy. You can check other websites for this, check other blogs. You're going to see how it's being structured. So that's how you set up your website. That's how you design a website. That's how you get a nice looking website like this. I've shown you. Now, by the way, you can check around this page. You're going to see this template. I'm going to upload this template for you for free, so you can get this particular template and use it for your own website. Okay, so that's it about customization, categories and tags, themes and plugins, and WordPress setups and credentials. So if you need to know fully, if you want to learn web development with WordPress fully, please get the full course, get a complete web development course. Like I said, this particular course is going to talk about blogging. We're going to focus more on blogging. So if you want to learn more, if you want to be a pro, if you want to be a master, okay, a master in web development, get the full web development course. There should be a link around this video, around this particular page, that is going to show you what entails in the web development course and how you can get it. There should be a link to get the course. See you guys on the next video.